Thousands of transgender service members will be processed for separation from the military, and that includes some here on Fort Bragg. But some LGBTQ+ veterans that I spoke with say as long as you are capable and qualified, you should be able to serve your country.
There's been transgenders in the military since there's been a war.
Army veteran Wendy May is not surprised by the Trump administration's move to deliver on its promise of banning transgender service members from the armed forces. She identifies as transgender, showing me her paperwork.
This is my honorable discharge.
From when she served in the military.
We have good people who are doing great jobs, and now you're putting a label on them.
Her reaction comes as the Trump administration announced a ban on transgender service members.
Your gender has absolutely nothing to do. I don't see being trans as a mental illness.
The Department of Defense tells Eyewitness News there are about 4,200 transgender service members that are active duty in the National Guard or Military Reserve Force. Data shows between 2015 and 2024, the government has covered about $52 million in psychotherapy, gender-affirming hormone therapy, gender-affirming surgery, and other treatment-related costs for transgender service members.
When you are in the military and you develop any sort of medical need, the military pays for that care for a good reason, because we need our service members to be getting the care they need so they can do their jobs.
Shannon Minter is the legal director for the National Center for Lesbian Rights. In January, that organization and GLAAD Law filed a federal lawsuit in the United States District Court, challenging President Trump's order banning transgender people from serving in the U.S. military. They also led the legal fight during Trump's first transgender military ban in 2017.
They have to meet all the same standards everyone else does. There's no special rules for them or anything like that. They're just dedicated, patriotic people who, love our country.
He says the lawsuit was filed on behalf of several active service members and some who had plans of enlisting in the armed forces. He also says he's learned from some active duty service members that they say they are already being targeted.
It has created this atmosphere of kind of a witch hunt in the military, and commanding officers are already going after people.
And veterans like Wendy believe this move by the Trump administration is just the tip of the iceberg. And she's concerned about what the future could potentially look like for the LGBTQ+ community.
Do not ask, do not tell could be turned around. Same-sex marriages could be turned around.
And the Trump administration is set to identify all transgender service members for separation from the military within 30 days. They will be honorably discharged. I'm on Fort Bragg, Akila Davis, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.